All right, today I want to introduce to you an opportunity that me and my co-founder Karen, who you will hear from in a little while, have been creating for you. Is actually in the works a couple of years, but been properly created for you in the last few months. It's really exciting. I believe that it's the best thing that I've ever created. And so I'm really excited to tell you about it. So thanks for joining us. I know that when somebody invites you to come and listen to something about a new business, you don't know what's in it for you. You don't know if it's going to be right for you. So I really appreciate your time coming here to support us, because that's what this is all about, supporting each other. So let me tell you what this is about. Why new business, for a start? So I've already achieved, me and Karen, in this business that we're already doing now. Karen is the operations director in my current business. And so when we talked about what we wanted to do together and what we wanted to do next, we said we've already achieved more success in business than I could ever dream of. Like, making over 20 million in a 7-year period still blows my mind when I think about it. And I really don't believe that success is success unless you bring others up with you. I always see it a bit like a ladder. If I'm at the top of that ladder, I want to reach down and pull others up. It doesn't feel very successful if you're there on your own. Like, you want other people to enjoy the success you've had. Another reason why we started this business is I get asked the same things over and over again. How do you always know what people will buy? How do you always seem to give people exactly what they need at the time they need it? It's because I'm a futurist and I think about what people will need a year before they need it. How is my messaging always right? How does everything sell out all the time? But the main thing people say is, how can I just have the success you've had? Some people say, how can I be you? And so I thought about that, because although we're helping a lot of people at the moment, we have helped people become millionaires in the business that I've already got. I wanted a way that we could help more people in a quicker way become really, really successful, so that we could all be in it together. And I wanted to have skin in the game, because a lot of what I do, there's no skin in the game. If we're honest about it, I teach people how to make money, but all I'm doing is imparting the knowledge that I have from seeing over 5,000 clients a year do similar things. That's not really, skin in the game. You're going to pay me anyway if I teach you that. Whereas you might not do anything with it. So I wanted to have skin in the game where my success is completely dependent on your success, which is why we created this business. And so we worked out a way that people could have the success that I've had, sell exactly what people need, have the right messaging to go with it, and have the right brand standing behind it. Also, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I saw too many people buying into this whole MRR pyramid scheme. And I understood why. People are time poor. I get that they want to be part of something that they know can make money. The problem with it is it was unethical. So I decided to find a way to help people so they never need anything unethical like a pyramid scheme again, but it still does the same job. So imagine if you could have a 3-year head start on your business. What if we told you you didn't have to imagine that? We can show you exactly how to make it a reality. Let's tell it like it is. For the last few years, if you're an online coach or a strategist or a mentor or a consultant online, you've been getting a bit of a bad reputation. Some of us don't even dare call ourselves coaches anymore, even though we are trained coaches, because of the reputation that coaches now have, because there are so many manipulative practices out there. But there are also some amazing people out there who are really helping other businesses in so many different niches, and they're feeling like they can't say that they're a coach anymore. I want to change that. I want this to be revolutionary. I want to help the coaches, the strategists, the mentors, the consultants to be part of something known to be ethical, so that they can feel proud to call themselves a coach or mentor. So I want to introduce to you the first ever truly online business mentoring and coaching franchise. The name of this is the Business Success Company. And that's what we've been working on over the past few months. Now I'm going to tell you about how it can help you, whether you already have a business or not, whether you're already a coach, mentor, strategist or not, it's going to be able to help you. First of all, when I talked about this to my membership, they asked me what's a franchise, because not everybody knows. A franchise is where you buy into an already proven business model. So the franchises you might already know are things like McDonald's, Daisy First Aid, Water Babies, NCT. So it's basically, rather than starting your own business from scratch, you buy a business that already exists. The difference with ours is we allow you to buy the business even if you already have a business. Most franchises, you're not allowed any other business when you do it. I want to really revolutionize the franchising industry, because at the moment, it's all offline. And if I was, well, me and Karen looked around the franchise show. This was a while ago. And we looked around and we saw the McDonald's and the KFCs, and we were like, that looks like a load of hassle to start that up. And then we saw a lot of baby group type things, which is great. But I was like, if I wanted to have a franchise, I would like to buy a franchise where I could work from anywhere, where I could just have my laptop and travel, and where I don't have to sell exactly how many they tell me to sell, and exactly in the way they tell me to sell it. I want to do it in a way that's not cookie cutter, that works for me. And the more me and Karen got talking about this, the more we were like, let's create it then. Like, if it doesn't exist, let's create it. Because most people I know want a new way of doing a franchise. They want a modern way. They don't want to be doing it in the old-fashioned one-to-one way where you can't make as much money. So it's a complete business in a box that we've made for you. The Business Success Company, we call it TBSC for short. It's a complete business in a box for those that want to start or grow a business in the online space, or they want to inject some life into a business that they already have, regardless of industry or niche. The only thing we ask, if you want to help other businesses thrive, this is for you. If you're helping businesses if you're helping other people that aren't businesses, or people that don't want to have businesses, this isn't going to be for you. This is purely for people that want to help businesses in some way. So there's 3 amazing parts to this franchise opportunity that I've got for you. Let me tell you about all 3. So the first is the Success Suite. When I said to you that our business really relies on you being successful, we meant it. If you don't become successful, our business will fail. So we need to do everything we possibly can to help you make money. And so we've given you a suite of trainings to make sure you are as successful as you can be as a business owner. Think of it like the best mastermind you've ever been in, and add even more stuff to help you. So everything that you think we use in business, whether it's KPI trackers, whether it's stuff that we learn at masterminds that we're part of, like we pay over 100,000 for the masterminds we're in, anything that we know, we're telling you, because then you'll become more successful. And if you're successful, the business is successful as a whole. So it's really important that we give you all of this training. And it won't be training that's just in there now. This is an ongoing process that we're helping you with continuously. So we'll add stuff in as you need it. Then there's the products. We're going to start off by giving you around about £100,000 worth of assets that you can sell. So these are things like courses that we've created, bundles that we've made, and we've done this all in-house. We haven't used anybody else to do it. That's why everybody on my team has been so stacked for the last few months, because they've used their expertise to create things. So we've got courses, bundles, workshops, lead magnets, so that you can grow your audience, sales pages for each of the things. And even though we've given you quite a lot of things now, I think there's over 60 assets in there, maybe even over 80 assets. Every single quarter, you will get a new drop of things, new drop of stuff for the Success Suite, and new products that you can sell. And the third part that we think is going to make this successful is the team. You're going to be part of our team. Like, we think of you as our team. So none of these products that I'm talking about, none of these things we've created for you, I'm not allowed to sell them in my business, in that strategy co, because I don't want to be in competition with you. I want you to make the money. And so anything that I've created for you, I won't use. You have my word, it's all your stuff. So you will also be a part of our team, and you'll get a host of added benefits. You'll get your own website that we've created for you. You'll get a CRM system. It's actually a CRM system that we've created. It's a bespoke CRM system called Next Gen Funnels. It's built on Go High Level, if you know Go High Level, and it does a lot of great things, because at the beginning of a business, it's hard because you're having to get the CRM system, you're having to learn it, you're having to create lead magnets, you're having to create sales pages, you're having to think about what to sell. I get how hard that is. So instead, we've done all of that for you. But you also have your own franchise managers to help you at every stage of the process, because I know how hard that is as well, doing it all on your own, and you come unstuck sometimes and you just need a little bit of help. We've got that covered for you. I'm going to introduce you to one of them very soon. So the Success Suite that we give you is everything you need to start, because we know how hard it can be. So we're going to make it impossible to fail. So this is training on audience growth, hiring freelancers if you need them, corporate pitching, legal documentation, KPI tracking, like all the tools you could possibly need to thrive. And we'll continue to put things in there as you need them. So there's so many things in there that are going to help you, but also some of the courses that we've created for you to sell to others, they're going to help you too, because some of them are about how to get into corporate, for instance, some of them are about, how to become visible. You're going to sell those to other people, but you can also use them for yourself so that your business becomes more successful. We're going to continue to build the suite out as we see what you need more of, but we will hide nothing from you about how we do things, and we'll give you everything we use in business. Your win is our win. So the products, we've given you everything you could possibly need so that you can have a choice of what you'd like to sell. You're not going to sell everything in there, like nobody could. There's too many things and there's going to be things added to it. You're going to choose what you'd like to sell and how you'd like to sell it. And we'll keep giving you new products every quarter. Every product has been written, created, branded, packaged, ready for you to sell either live, online, or maybe an in-person day. Or you can record your voice over the slides and sell it evergreen. It's completely up to you. We've given you notes on how to do it as well. Each product comes with an asset suggestion document telling you how we would sell it and how we would probably deliver it, but you can do it your way. And it also comes with a ready written sales page, so you don't have to do that bit. We also give you the suggested price that we would price it at, and also an RRP. The RRP is the lowest amount you're allowed to sell it at. It couldn't be easier. It's basically a business in a box. You have everything you possibly need. Let's talk about the products. We've got some of them here that you can see. So we've got courses that you can record for evergreen. We have workshops. We have larger programs that you can launch. We have low ticket products. We've got tripwires. We've got one-on-one person coaching structures. So many of you said to me, I love doing one-on-one. I still want to sell one-on-one even if I have courses. We get it. We do one-on-one too. So we've given you coaching structures so that you can use the kind of lesson plans, whether you're doing a one-on-one in-person day or whether it's a 12-week program, we've got you covered. Corporate lunch and learns. We've got you challenges that you can use. We've even got a business course at the moment for kids that you can take into schools and sell into private schools. And we're going to have more. That's just for now. We've given you some, but we're going to have more. So there'll be more stuff for kids. There'll be more stuff for corporate. There'll be more stuff for online, and there'll be more stuff for offline as well. So the team, you'll have access to community. So you'll all be in a Facebook group together, because we believe working as a team is better for you and helping each other in business. This is not going to be a competitive place. If that's what you're looking for, this is not the place for you. We're going to collaborate with each other. We're going to help each other. So even if two of you are selling the same things, you'll have different audiences. You'll have different niches. You can talk to each other about what's worked for you so you can all rise together. You'll get constant support and updates from your franchise team. You'll have an onboarding call where we'll hand over your bespoke website and your CRM system, Next Gen Funnels, and tell you how to use it. You'll get an invite to our 2-day conference each year where we'll give you next level trainings to make sure that you succeed, but also we're going to hand out awards for those of you that have done exceptionally well. We want to make sure you are the very best coaches, consultants, and strategists in the market. So every single franchisee will go through our training pathway, starting with obtaining our certified strategist accreditation. I know some of you have done that already. Those of you that haven't, you will not be allowed to sell anything until you do it. Now it comes included. You don't have to pay extra. We're going to put the training included for you. I'm just going to hand over at this point, before I go any further, to my co-founder, Karen, so that you can have a look at the training pathway that you're going to be doing before you sell. Karen, are you all right to...
let me try and share this.
I'll just stop sharing so that you can share. Don't worry if you're asking things like, can we treat it as a second business? You can, and I'm going to tell you how afterwards.
Can you see that screen?
We can.
Great. So I just wanted to show this because I think, you know, there's a lot in there, as Lisa said. She's sort of touched on it, but there's a lot of assets. There's a lot that you can do with what we're giving you. And what we didn't want to do was just land that on you and go, here you go, you know, here's some guides and things. We thought that the training pathway, getting you ready to the point where you feel comfortable, you've been through the same training pathway as everyone else, was really, really important. So there is a framework which we're calling our roadmap to success, and it's all about supporting you to get you ready to sell. And everyone will go through this. So we'll start with our onboarding forms. We're going to need some information from you, which we'll take from you, and that will help us to build that bespoke website for you. The system will be all underway with your details and everything. So we're going to do all that, and in the background, while we're doing that, you're going to be able to do your certified business strategist course. So that'll take a little while to go through that and get you to accreditation, although some people will have already done that, because we know we've got a lot of people that have been through that certification. So, you know, we understand there are two different routes here. If you've done it, you can then get access to the Success Suite, and that access will be provided upon the certification of the business strategist exam and case study. So then you'll be able to see all these assets, all this support that Lisa was talking to you about, and there's going to be a step-by-step process, so you can really go through everything and get yourself ready to look at all these assets and understand how you want to use them and how best it's going to work for you. You'll also have, so we'll be delivering a website, we're delivering a system, but you'll have our team as well to do an onboarding call with you. So that's going to be really important, because you'll have loads of questions, and we're going to support you every step of the way with all that. We've got our team that are going to be introduced shortly. They'll be able to help you with that. And then your training plan. So you're going to have your personalized training plan that will take you right to the point where you are ready to sell. If you've got problems and questions, our team will all be on hand to help. And that's not the end. I think that's the important thing. Although this is one roadmap, it's kind of the start, because you'll be ready to sell, but that takes you to kind of your personalized success path. What are you going to choose here? What are you going to put into it? And that's the bit where we're going to really celebrate milestones and have little rewards for milestones that are achieved, and not big things. We're here to, you know, start from the beginning and grow together. So as Lisa says, your success is our success. We want to just celebrate that. So yeah, it's all mapped out step by step as we are in this organisation. We like doing things methodically and not causing any confusion. So that support is there.
Brilliant. Thank you. If you can just unshare.
Stop sharing. I will. There we go.
And then I'll share my screen again. There we go. So we also want to make sure you're the most ethical coaches and strategists and mentors out there. So every franchisee will sign up to our charter to agree to do things in a transparent, honest way in business. We're all going to be doing that the same. I want people to know that if they choose a business coach or business strategist who is from the business success company, they know what they're getting. They know they don't have to worry about, you know, any weird tactics or manipulation. I'm just going to take you through our mission. Our mission is to support the very best coaches, strategists, mentors, and consultants to create thriving, profitable businesses, ensuring that they make an incredible impact on their clients. The reason we say the best is because you're going to be trained with our accreditation, which we know is the hardest one out there, because people have told us that it's really in-depth. And that's what we want it to be. We want that to be a thing that you have, so that you can go out there knowing you're really good at what you do. Our vision is to help people who want to change the world to change the world. And our values: cover integrity and transparency, collaboration over competition. We're modern and pioneering. We're doing things in a more modern way. Now, the good thing is you choose how you sell. There's no head office telling you, oh, you have to sell the way we say. This is done your way. Whether you opt in for doing live sessions, in-person days, or you want everything evergreen, that decision is completely in your hands. Your way also means your choice of when you deliver. You don't have to think, oh, I can't, I'm supposed to do this every week, but I can't do this week because I've got an appointment. You're going to choose your own schedule. You will build this business around your life, not the other way around. We don't do cookie cutter in this franchise. We want you to be you. We're just giving you the foundations to make it easier for you. And you get to become part of $1 billion industry. So online coaching and strategy is the quickest growing market, 900% growth rate since 2020. It is growing so fast. The industry is worth £66.7 billion. Why not be a part of that? I'm a part of it. It's why I make a lot of money. You can be a part of that as well. The success rate of franchisees is much higher than those who start their own businesses, with 60% of franchisees turning over more than $250,000 a year. We are already recognized as a brand as one of the most successful strategists in the industry. We're giving you that backing. We're in it for the long haul. This isn't a quick thing for us. This is our legacy. So we believe in this company and our ability to make your franchise a thriving success with your help. So we'll be giving you a 3-year contract, and we'll be there to support you for at least 3 years. This isn't something that's quick. We want you in it for the long haul because we are. We will stay up to date with all the latest business trends, the economic shifts, so that you don't have to. We will tell you everything that's happening, and we'll provide expert advice on how to navigate it. We're in it as a team, so we can respond to what you need us to create. If you're saying all of my clients are asking for this, we'll just make it for you, and we'll help you in real time. So once you start working with us, as you've seen, you'll be part of a journey of success where every milestone is a celebration. Achieve your business goals and earn exciting rewards along the way, and our team will be cheering you on at every stage. You will be part of an environment where we're here to help each other thrive rather than compete, which I think is quite different in this industry. We believe this is a big bit. So when I was thinking about what does real success mean in my life and in the people that I mentor's lives, it means 3 things. A thriving business. By giving you a business in a box and the continued support, that's inevitable. You're going to have a thriving business. That bit we can tick off. The second thing that I think is really important is that we give back. We can't keep making this kind of money and not doing something for the world. For the past 5 years, I've been giving back in a big way. I now want to do it in a bigger way with your help. So when you pay us a franchise fee for your business, we're going to take some of it and it's going to go directly to a charitable cause. You guys are going to decide that cause. We're going to put polls up so that we can choose 3 to 5. But also equity. We're going to take a little bit of what you give us. So in your payment that you give us for your to buy the business, we're going to take a little bit of it and we're going to put it all together with everybody else. And we're going to grow an equity fund, because if we have a large equity fund made of all of your parts of all of your franchise fee, we are going to have a seat at the table. Like if you have a big equity fund, it gives you a seat at the table that you wouldn't ordinarily get. So we can invest in things on your behalf. And eventually, whenever we decide to release the funds from that, whatever we do with it, some things might be a bit more risky than others, but you are going to pay me that amount anyway. And so you won't even notice the difference. Just know that you will have equity in an equity fund, and we'll share any of the proceeds of that growth to you in 5 or 10 years, whenever we decide that we're going to release that equity fund. We might do things like, what I'd love to do, this bit is the bit I'm still working on. I'm working with somebody at the moment to work out exactly how it will work. But what I would love to do is put some of that money into minority-owned businesses who need funding. I'd like to buy land. There's all different things that I'd like to do with it. And we might even have people come and pitch to a panel of you guys of what we should put that money towards. That bit's still being worked out, but know that some of your money is going into an equity fund. So you will get some back at some point, hopefully, if we don't make some really stupid mistakes. Okay, so let's look at everything you get when you buy a business. You're going to get all of the assets we've created, plus new assets to sell every quarter. You're going to get the lead magnets and the challenges to grow your audience, and we'll keep putting more in for you when we think of new challenges and new lead magnets. You're going to get sales pages written and designed, ready for you to sell. You will get the certified business strategy accreditation and the exam that you'll have to take. You will get a success suite of templates and ongoing trainings from us to help your business to thrive. You will get a fully built out CRM system to use, your website ready to hand over, a franchise manager on hand to support you in your business, an onboarding call with us to help you get started, your franchisee Facebook group to learn what's working and get support from your fellow franchisees, an invite to our 2-day annual training and awards event, and the backing of a well-known trusted brand in this industry. I'm going to hand over to Abigail Horn. Abby is one of your franchise managers, about the support that she's going to be giving you.
There we go. I've unmuted. Let me just see if I can spotlight.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Abigail Horn. And for those that do, lovely to see you on here. I am so excited about this. So when I heard what Karen and Lisa wanted to do, I put my hand up immediately and got in Lisa's inbox. And I was like, I want to be involved. I just want to be involved. And I want to be help these people in any way that I can. Because funny that you should mention, Lisa, the franchise show. I went to my very first one in 2013 when I looked at leaving my employed position. Because to me, the only way to grow a successful business outside of starting something myself was to go and buy a franchise, because that's what my dad did all of those years ago. And he still runs that business 30 years later very successfully. So I went to the franchise show. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't see anything that would fit flexibly around my life, because just like the ones that you pointed out at the beginning of this, they were all very much in-person things, or buy a coffee shop or buy a McDonald's. There was nothing that I could see fitting around sort of me and my child online. So the fact that you were doing this, I just felt like I'd come full circle, and I just wanted to help in any way that I could. And that is what I am in the business to do, to support you. So I want you to feel really confident in that level of support, actually, because I aren't just somebody that's put my hand up and say, I want to do this. I've got the experience to help you do this. So I have been in this online space for the last 11 years, making money, growing businesses to 6 figures, well, beyond 6 figures, if in truth. And I've also sustained that level of success. So I'm not somebody who's sort of had a real roller coaster ride in business, actually. I've just grown a big business and kept it very sustainable. So I know how to do it. So I know how to help you do it. That's why I wanted to be involved in this business. So it is going to be more helpful than you could possibly imagine being involved with Lisa's team. And I don't say that lightly. I joined forces with Lisa with my very own business a couple of years ago now, officially a year ago, but we were doing things just before that. And I thought I was doing really well, which I was. But it's one of those situations where you don't know what you don't know. And when I got to see the inside of Lisa's business and how they all work, and all of the things that they use to build out a business properly, all the structures that they put in place, all the systems that they have, all the trackers that they use, I was mind blown. And now the fact that you're going to be a part of that team as well, all I can say is it's been the best decision I've ever made. So I really feel like you don't know what you're letting yourself in for, being a part of a big team like Lisa's team, but I'm so excited to welcome you with open arms and to show you the level of support that I felt over the last 2 years, but also to show you all the ways that we know how to grow business that I've been doing for over the last decade. So yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of this with you.
Amazing. Thank you, Abby. I'm just going to remove the spotlight. Oh, it's a whole thing going off and on, isn't it? Right, spotlight for everyone. Share my screen again. Hopefully that's shown you we've got Abby, but we've also got Zoe McEwen. I know lots of you know Zoe McEwen. She's another person that's going to be helping you out, hand-holding in the franchise. Okay, I want to compare. Before I tell you the price, I want to compare, because I looked around. I was like, there must be someone out here that's a bit like us. there must be someone doing it. The only people I could find was something called Action Coach. They don't have funnels or online things. It's mainly that they do one-to-one, and they go to things like Athena and BMI, and that's how they get referrals and that kind of thing. The cost of their franchise, if you were to buy it, is 70,000, which I thought was a bit out of reach for a lot of people. They have a monthly license fee when you've paid that 70,000 of £1,000 a month that they take from what you make. So before I tell you the cost of ours, I'm going to show you what's inside. So let's have a look. I've got Rachel here. Rachel is the person that has built out the system. So I'm just going to show you inside Next Gen Funnels, so you can see what's there and how you would use it.
Perfect. Let me just share my screen. Here we go. Okay, so so Next Gen Funnels, as Lisa said, it's built on the high level platform, which is a really simple yet so comprehensive system. It really is great, and it's an all-in-one business automation tool, and it brings in everything. So when you're using things like Calendly, MailChimp, MailerLite, all those different systems, it's bringing everything into one platform. So I'm going to give you just I could talk about it all day, but I'm going to give you a very, very brief overview of the different aspects of it. So you've got things like calendars, so it'll replace things like Calendly. You've got opportunities boards, so you can kind of track leads. You've got payment systems, so you can integrate Stripe in with it. You can do invoices. You've got things like DocuSign, so you can like get signed contracts. It's got a whole marketing section to it, so you can link up all your social medias. It's got a social media scheduling tool. So you can schedule all your posts directly from here, so you don't need to use things like Plannerly. It's got full automation, so it's got things like sales pipelines. It's got funnels. You've got sites as well, so obviously you've got your website that's built on it. You've got blogs. You can create forms. You can create surveys. There's just so much that you can do with it. It's got a members area, so where you will put all your courses and all your work, all your courses, that will all go in there as well. So that's just an overview of the system. So let me show you what your with your website. So every franchisee obviously gets their website. So let me just show you the website. Just bear with me a second, because I've just got to swap between this one. There we go. So you have your own custom built website, and this
Can't
is
see that, Rachel.
Oh,
I think
can you not see it?
stop sharing and then share again.
Right, okay. It is that one, I think. There we go. Yeah, so here is your website. So let me just preview the link. I think I'm gonna have to stop sharing and share again. Hold on. Oh, there we go. So this is what your website will look like. So obviously this picture here will be a picture of you. And then this is your website that will be built custom to you. And then you've got your bio at the bottom. So that's just an overview. You've got your services, so how to work with you. You'll have your different packages, which link to a separate page with all your different packages. Free resources, you've got free resources area as well. So that's just an overview of your website that you will get. Let me stop sharing again and show you. Just bear with me a second. Let me show you this here. So this is your area. So this is where all your sales pages will sit. So as Lisa said, we've built, all your sales pages are built. There's already 4 pages full of sales pages and funnels, lead magnets. They're already built in there as well. And then if I show you this, I need to stop sharing again. Sorry, I'm just switching between pages. It is this one here. So this is the back end of, so this is the members area. So this is where all the assets will sit that you can obviously choose which ones you want to sell. So when, as Lisa said, when you've done your accreditations and things, this will be an area that you're granted access to. So this is where everything sits. So we've separated it out into different sections. I'll just show you the marketing one so you can see here.
So this is if you guys wanted to sell something to do with marketing.
Yes, if you wanted to sell something to do with marketing. And then we've split it out again into sections. So we've got lead magnets, low ticket offers, and then courses. I'll just take one here as an example. So creating a thriving Facebook group. And then within here again, you've got all the assets. So you've got an asset guide, you've got workbooks, you've got modules. What you will do then is you will download them and then you will upload them into your members area for your clients to be able to access.
And we will show you how to do that in the onboarding call. It's really easy. It's literally like you just...
Yeah, it's really simple to do. And it's a really simple, comprehensive system. It's really user-friendly. So yeah, it's a really simple system to use. And that's it. Is there anything else you want me to show them?
Not for now. We'll show them everything on the onboarding. I just wanted to kind of show them what's in there. Let me just make my spotlight again. And I'll share again. So we're not going to charge you £70,000 for this. And we're not going to charge you a 1,000 license fee for 3 years. We're going to charge you less than that. So the cost of our franchise for July only it is going to go up, not to 70,000, but it is going to go up. The cost of the franchise is £7,000. So we've done it at 10% of what everybody else charges. Most are between 70 and 100,000 if you would like to buy a franchise. We've done it at 7,000, and there's a payment plan for this over a 6-month period. The monthly license fee is only 300. There's no way you won't make £300 like out of all the stuff we're giving you per month. For founding members in July, you won't have to pay a license fee until month 7 because we want you to pay the cost of the franchise off first and then pay the license fee. For the first 50, you're going to get, I just wanted to give you something fun. So the first 50 that join as our franchisees, as part of our team, is going to get one of our exclusive Smithson notebooks. We have partnered with them and they're amazing. So I'm going to just show you a bit about the ROI. There is a potential for a massive return on investment in this model as we don't take profit share. Whatever you make over that £300 a month is yours. So to make back your investment in the first month, let's look at an example of what you could sell. We've got this marketing bundle. You could sell that to 3 people. That would make you 4,500. Our HR course, you could sell to 2 people. That would make you 2,000. And then our low ticket ebook, how to use Asana, could be sold to 20 people, which would make you £580. So you've already made your money back in month 1 if you sell that. But there's loads of different things that you can actually sell. I've just taken 3 quickly to show you how you can make the money back. There are price points for all different levels, for all different types of offers. So making profit is easy. What most people say to me is, yeah, but I still have to grow my own audience. You do. I'm not going to pretend you don't have to do that, but we're going to help you. We're giving you the lead magnets to do it. We're telling you the best ways of doing it. We're even giving you things like social media prompts. So yes, we help you with that, but no, we're not running your business. You are. It's your business. You're just buying it from us. So if you want to join, if you want to be one of those first 50, we already have 6 have come in. So if you want to join, it's bit.ly/capital letters TBSC. That will take you to the sales page where you can read even more about it and you can join us. If you have already done the strategist certification, then please get in touch with us because we have a discount for you. Because you haven't done, if you've already done the certification, you don't need that bit and people are paying for that. So get in touch with one of the team or support@lisajohnson.com and we will give you the discount code to put into the sales page. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing because I want to answer all of your questions, of which I have seen there are a lot. How should we do this? Karen, do you want to read out the questions? And then I'll go. People saying go high, is this go high level? Yes, our system, our CRM system is built on go high level because that's what we've been teaching everybody to use in one-to-many. And so it made sense that we use the same system. It's a really easy system. It's not complicated, which is what we need. You can have a website on it. You can have all your lead magnets. You can have courses and memberships on it. So that's why we do it on there. You also have your emails on there as well. And yes, it's included. We don't charge you extra for that. You get the funnel in, you get like the whole CRM system included in the price of the business. Okay,
shall I start? We've got some questions on the Q&A, but I'll go through the chat first.
Okay.
How would this help engage and enrolling clients as opposed to being in a business of our own?
Because if you're in a business of your own, you're going to need to create lead magnets to get those clients. You're going to need to create courses. You're going to need to create challenges and bundles. This way you won't have to, because we've done it for you. And you have the backing of us. So if people know that you are a coach as part of the business success company, they're more likely to hire you, quite frankly. It's the only way I can say it without sounding boastful, because they'll know that you're ethical.
Yeah. Is this for people who already have a structure for coaching and a course curriculum done already?
It can be, but we're also going to be selling this to people out of college, out of university that have done business degrees, people that are on maternity leave that want to work around their family. So if you have a business now, you can still use this, because how we'd be using it is like an upsell. So if you had your own website already, all I'd be doing if this was me, I always think about it like if I was Abby. So Abby had Authors & Co. So she helped businesses publish books. We still have that company. It's not like it's gone. But if she was just doing Authors & Co. and she wasn't working for me, she would have Authors & Co. People wanted to help with publishing books, but that means that she can help those business people in other ways. And people often asked Abby, oh, I know I need to get more visible and I don't really know how to do it. She could now say, well, actually, I have a course on that you can have. And she could say, in partnership with us, and then just sell that course as hers and make money from that. So that's the best way to do it. So if it was me and I had a website already, you know, where you have the work with me and all the different tabs on your website, I would add in a new tab that said, in partnership with the business success company. People click on that and they come to your next gen funneled website, so that you can do everything from there. That's how I would do it.
There's a couple of questions about the Certified Strategist Accreditation. Can it be done outside of TBSC?
Yes, but we're not selling that right now. You can buy that in the future.
And can you elaborate on the strategy course and if there's any support in selling?
There is so the strategy course is just our accreditation. That's like an 8-module accreditation you need to go through before you can sell. Support in selling, there is lots of support in how to sell in the training suite, but also I'll be coming in and doing trainings with you, because I want you to be able to sell and I want you to be able to grow different audiences, because it'd be good for you to all have completely different audiences because you're in different niches. And one of the things that I really thought about was, do we want territories? And we don't want territories. I don't want people to say they're only allowed to sell in Milton Keynes, because this can be a global business and you could be selling all over the world, and I don't want to restrict you. And because people always say to me, but won't we be selling the same things? First of all, there are so many things in there that the likeliness of you selling the same exact things seems low. Like, you're going to have to choose some. You're not all going to be selling the same thing at the same time. Second thing is, most people won't even know that somebody else sells those things, because they're just going to be buying through you because they're in your audience. But the third thing is, you're going to be selling it your way, and you're all in different niches. So if I was somebody that helped nail technicians, for example, I'd be selling it to nail technicians. Abby would be selling it to authors. Like, you're all going to be selling it to different types of businesses. But also, let's just be completely honest about the elephant in the room. You're all selling the same stuff anyway. You're just calling it different names. This way people know what they're getting.
That's answered the next few questions. Thank you, about selling the same thing and that sort of thing. So that's great. Could you use this software for your own business that will run alongside?
You can't use next gen funnels. That's only to use for this business, because our insurance will only cover our business, which is your business, because we own all the IP. in that. So I don't want you to put your stuff in there, because then we'll own your IP, which I don't want. I would rather you have, if you've got a business already, have your business in your section and do a link to us to upsell all of these courses to the clients you already have, and use us for support. Somebody said to me they were going to buy it because it was cheaper than them buying a course every single month, because they'll just use it to learn. I get why people would do that, but I think if you're going to use it just to learn, just to take all the courses, great, you can use that, but you may as well sell it as well. You may as well upsell it to people you've got, because you'll make money from it.
There's a question about the software. Do we need to pay extra for that yearly or monthly, or is it included in the fee?
All included in your £7,000.
How much flexibility will there be with branding and colours for the website? And can a franchisee also add courses? They all we've answered that one.
No. So the website is our website. It's your part of our website with your face on and your bio, but it is the business success company. That can't be changed. So none of the branding can be changed.
Does the price include VAT?
Yes.
Is there an option to join next year? I'm too tied up in one-to-many and other things this year.
Yeah, it won't be at this price, but yes, we expect this to become one of the best and biggest franchises out there for people that want to be coaches. So we are giving the founders, a discount.
How quickly can you complete the training to be able to start selling?
Somebody else asked me that last week. It is about 10 hours worth of watching and of taking the exam, and you have to do a case study as well. You could get it done in a week if you were like, I'm going for it. But you can't. How we're doing things is we are opening it for registration now. You won't actually be starting anything until the 1st of August, because we're going to do an onboarding session with all of you in one go if we can. So 1st of August is when you are officially allowed to start doing things and going through the training path and selling. But if you haven't done the strategist program, we're going to give you that in July so that you can just get it done before we all start. Yeah.
Is it possible to share the franchise with a business partner?
Yes, you both can do it together. It can have both of your names then on it, but you will be only making the profit and you'll be splitting it between the two of you.
You mentioned that TBSC own the CRM. Does that mean that you also own our mailing list, even though we're building it?
We don't own any of the lists. So once people sign up to your email list on your CRM system, that's yours. Now, what I will say is, when let's say you default on payment and you decide you don't want to do it anymore, then it becomes ours. So it's yours while you are in the business, which hopefully will be forever, because there's no reason for you to leave, because you'll keep getting clients and you'll get bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you have an email list, then we know that you'll be selling. So that doesn't worry me at all.
What happens at the end of the 3-year contract, please?
Then you can renew. We don't charge a fee to renew. You'll just pay the monthly amount and you can do 1-year contracts from then.
Is there a yearly fee as well for the 3 years?
No, it's $7,000 to buy it, and then it's £300 a month. There's no yearly fee.
Does that mean we don't have to edit any of the trainings? Are they all taught by you?
They're not taught by us. They're written by us. So we've got the PowerPoint presentations for you, or the lesson plans if it's a Word document. And then if you want to sell it evergreen, you just record your voice over it. If you want to sell it live, then you would just sell it and you would do it live. And when it's not clear what you need to say, because it's pretty obvious, most of them, we've put notes in the notes section saying, give an example of this or explain this, so that it becomes obvious. We'll also give you trainings on different things. So if some of you are like, we really like this one, but we don't really know how to deliver it, we'll deliver it and show you how to deliver it. We'll give you training on it.
Is this just if you're selling business to business, not to individual clients?
Well, individual clients that have businesses, that's fine if they want to have a business. So they might be working in corporate and you might be telling them to leave corporate and start their own business. You could sell it to them. But it has to be something to do with business. Like, there's no life coaching in this. It's not health and wellness. It's how to make businesses thrive.
Is there a discount code for those that have done one-to-many?
No.
Do you own the IP?
Yes, we own the IP. So you aren't allowed to change anything in it. In the PowerPoint presentations, we've put one slide in that you are allowed to change, and that's basically to explain who you are to your people in each of them. And then you just follow the format.
Is this suitable for someone starting from scratch with no prior experience?
That's who we made it for. But then people that were already our clients started saying, well, I can see how I can use this because I can upsell some of these courses to people I've already got. Or, well, I help certain people and this would just give me extra stuff to sell to them so I don't have to keep creating my own. Or I want the support of the trainings. And so now, like you guys right now are people I already believe probably have some kind of business, but actually who will be selling it to after this first cohort will not be people in business. There will be people that want to start a business.
There's a couple of sort of specific ones about as a money and business breakthrough coach, I want to sell products aligned to that. And would it work teaching people about business essentials for podcasts, i.e. making money, a business out of podcasting?
This is exactly it. So if you help people with podcasting, you help people with finance, that's who it would be good for, because you've got those people already. You can grow an audience of people you've already got, and then you've got some stuff to upsell to them.
What's the minimum term for the franchise?
3 years.
Are the additional courses certified?
No, none of the courses. You don't sell the strategist certification. That is just for you to do. That's not one that you can sell to others because I sell it. And I don't want us to be in competition, me and you. I want you to sell your stuff that I've created for you, and I'll sell my accreditations. So nothing is actually accredited. They're all just general courses in things like mindset and HR. And we've got some corporate in there. We've got some operations stuff. We've got, you know, all different things. We've got a launching one coming in drop 2 that I'm writing now. So there's all different types of courses. We have a business basics one. We've got Kidsecutive, which is a course that you can take into schools. There's all different things.
Can I confirm that we'll have the mentor for the 3-year period? Can't remember what you said.
You will. It's not a mentor. She is part of the team. So it's not somebody where you're going to have one-on-ones with them each month or anything like that. It's somebody that you can ask quick questions to. And we've got the group as well. So we'll all be in there. But yeah, don't think of it like a mentor. I really want to get your head around not thinking of this like a course that you're buying, but you are buying a business. Just like if you were buying KFC or a McDonald's, you wouldn't have a mentor there. It's the same sort of thing.
What marketing will you be doing as the franchisor throughout the year?
So we do loads of different marketing, but actually what we do more is we teach you how to market it because it's your business. We don't want to do that for you. We want to teach you how to do it so that you can market to your people, because I don't know who your audience will want to be. You might be somebody that helps engineers. So you'll need to market to them.
Are you offering any courses? Calls to see if it's for me?
Yes, if you want to see if it's for you and you would like to have a call, if you go onto the sales website, I think it says if you would like a call, click on there. So you can just do it through that and you can book one in. And you'll be talking to us. You'll be talking to either Zoe, you'll be talking to Abby, you know, it will be us you're talking to. We haven't got a sales team on this at the moment.
Links in the comments.
Links in the comments.
Yeah, thanks, Shelley. I saw that further down. If we sell courses to our customers, do they get customer service support from your team? And who wrote the training? Are they all self-paced?
They're all self-paced. You don't need to make them self-paced. You can decide if you want to do it as a live launch and that you're going to teach it live. That's all up to you. We're not telling you how you have to do business. What was the other question? Oh yeah, what was the first bit of that?
It's about being self-paced. The first bit was, do they get customer service support from our team?
They don't get customers from our team, but you need to do customer service. It's your business. You're franchising a business. Just like if somebody came to complain in a KFC, they wouldn't go to the head office, they'd come into the store.
Can you purchase the franchise and operate it with your partner, both having training?
Yes.
We've got a lot of questions coming in, which is absolutely great. So with your pedigree of not showing everything, will we be able to see the course content prior to sign up? My industry is quite niche. I'd like to see what the course the courses would be, see if it's a good fit.
there's no point, and let me tell you why, because they are going to change depending on what you need. So, I mean, there's everything you can possibly think of in there at the moment, like to do with visibility or just business basics or anything. They are not niche to a particular, you know, there isn't going to be one like how nail technicians should do things differently to everybody else. That's for you to do your courses on. These are generalist, I suppose is the best way to call it. So I can show you all of the courses, but it will make no difference because every quarter there's going to be new courses. So if you say to me, oh, we'd like one really on this that wasn't really covered, then we'll put it in the list to create for you. For all of them.
This one's good. We haven't really touched on this very much. Do you have assets regarding transformation for business owners, such as resilience, mindset, limiting belief, and hitting goals?
Yes, it's one of our biggest parts that we do. Somebody has asked about tweaking the courses. You can't tweak the content that's there. What you can do is give it color. So if you're talking about it for, we'll go with the nail technicians again. If you're talking about for them, let's say there's a slide on becoming visible, you would give it color. You would go, you know, as a nail technician, we can be visible in these different ways. So yes, you can kind of tweak the content, but without actually changing anything on the slides.
When does the sale period close?
It doesn't. So for this particular founding launch, it's open for July. After then, the price is going up, but it doesn't. We're going to be a franchise in the long term. That's what's important. But obviously, the founder franchises are going to get a very big head start.
Someone asking, I think this is a bit difficult to answer. How much time will I need to invest to make it a success?
How much time you would make a success of your own business? You know, it's the same as having your own business. We're just carrying a lot of the weight for you. It's your business though. And I really want to make that distinction. We're not doing everything for you. You are buying into a business that you are then going to be able to sell different assets, have learnings from us, teachings from us, have lead magnets from us. You know, it gives you a step up the ladder of about 3 years. It usually takes to do all of this beginning bit, 2 to 3 years. But we're not selling for you. I'm not showing up on social media for you. You're doing it. We're just going to tell you what to do.
If I decide to retire, would I be able to sell on the franchise or pass to my children?
Yes. So you can sell, you can pass on. And also there is an option that we buy it back, like with all franchises. Because the contract is 3 years. So obviously in your head, I want you to think of the 3-year amount, because if we buy it back, obviously we're not buying it back for what you paid for it. It would be that plus the 3 years.
Does it cover finance subjects?
Yeah. We've got a finance one coming in drop 2 that's already started to be written.
I'm currently working through one-to-many. Is everything we're learning in one-to-many in the suite of assets?
No, absolutely nothing that you have learned in one-to-many is in the suite of assets. I'm not allowed to sell anything you sell. It wouldn't be fair for competition law.
Would it be helpful for teachers who are wanting to start their business?
It would be amazing for teachers that want to start their business.
What's the average RRP of the courses?
They're all different. So the lowest is $9 for like a low ticket offer. And then there's some like $497, $297, $697. There's a half-day workshop on mindset that's $3,000 that you would teach to a corporate or a mid-priced organization. So they're really all different. And there'll be new ones coming. So if you say to us, I really need you to write a course that we can sell for like $3,000, then we can do that. Like we have a team, they're just going to be writing courses for you. So each drop will have about 3 or 4 new things each quarter.
Yeah. Would we be eligible for a business grant to help to buy a franchise?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that's something that you'd have to research yourself, quite possibly. But if I had a high-end mastermind, could I offer access to the trainings as part of that?
No, you can't, because there's an RRP on them. There are certain things you could do. So there are like days that you could do in the mastermind that we've got, like day retreat workshops that you could possibly use. But you couldn't just give them everything, no.
Being not UK based, what currency would I have to sell in?
Dollars or pounds? We've got both.
I've been trying to diversify into corporates without much success yet. Will this help?
It will not make you get into corporates. No, it will give you things to sell to the corporates. We have weirdly got a course on getting kind of like how to work with corporates in drop 1. So it might help you with something that actually is something we've given you to sell to others. You could probably take that course yourself and it would help you get into corporates. But we're not there to help you get into industries. That isn't the point of it, really.
Can I use the course, the content, and create my own assets if I wanted to?
Yeah, most people will do that. It's just your assets need to not be in the same place as ours. So, for instance, on your website, there's 3 little boxes where you can put in what you're selling, and you can add more boxes to that. But you wouldn't be able to put something you've created into that website because it all has to be part of ours. But you could have it on the side. Like I said, most people will have their stuff over here and the upsell stuff on their business success website.
How is this different from MRR? How is it not a cookie cutter approach?
Because MRR doesn't give support. All they do is give you a course and then tell you to sell that course to others. And when you tell others about the course, the only thing they're doing is selling the course. It's completely different. So this is a franchise model. So if you know anything about franchises, they're nothing to do with MRR. It's the whole business that you're taking, not a course, including the IP. Like there is no MRR that gives you a website, gives you a CRM system and gives you support. That's the difference.
Can we look over the franchise agreement?
Yeah, of course. It's on the, if you go into the sales page and look at the terms and conditions, it's attached to it. So you can have a read.
When buying a franchise such as Greggs or McDonald's, there's already an established reputation and brand. How have you forecasted this brand's growth and reputation?
Yeah, through our reputation for that Strategy Co. So we're already known as the biggest and the best in the industry, that Strategy Co. And we are making it very obvious that we are part of the business success company. It's going to be all over my social media. So that's how. So for instance, we're having a dinner tonight where we have invited people with some clout and some audiences, and we are talking about it there. So people will know it's to do with me.
Okay, we'll do that one separately. Some people are having trouble with the code. We'll sort that out afterwards. I think it's probably just the way it's laid out.
After this call, I'll sort it out once this is done.
Which code?
The US dollar one. So it's not working if you're paying in US dollars. But
I think it is working, Shelley. I think it's just a bit nuanced because I did that last week. I didn't think it was working. We'll sort that out. We'll make it clear.
After this.
Yeah. Well, there's the how long do you think it'll take to build an audience? If I'm currently doing one-to-many, I don't have an audience
can't
yet.
Tell you that because you're all going to do that yourself. That's like asking me how long's a piece of string. It depends how much effort you're going to put into building an audience. But we're not building the audience for you. That's the one bit you're going to need to do yourself. We will help you learn how to do it like we have in one-to-many, but you are going to need to build it.
Brilliant. I think that's the end of those questions. I've got some in the Q&A now. I've got a consultancy helping fashion brands source ethical manufacturers and have a social impact in their business. Is that suitable? Is it suitable for what I do?
Yeah.
Would it be suitable for a newbie 21-year-old?
Be perfect for them because they're learning it from scratch and they're really missing some rungs of the ladder that we're giving them, like the website and the training and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it would be perfect for that.
Are there any restrictions on the number of coaches you take in certain niches or doing the same thing?
There's just too many people in the world to do that. And the realistic thing is, so we looked at one person that was helping website designers, and then we looked at another person who were both selling the exact same courses with different names. So if they can do that now, they can do that even if it has the same name, because people won't know that you're selling it and somebody else's. They're just going to buy from you because they're in your audience. It's not like an affiliate thing. Like, we're not going to be shouting about the fact that you're doing it. You're just going to be offering these courses as a franchisee. Just like there are 10 McDonald's in a 5-mile radius. It's the same.
Legally, do we need a UK address to buy a franchise and then be bound by UK business law?
No, we have a different agreement. So we have a franchise agreement and we have a licensing agreement. So if you are not in the UK, you will go with the licensing agreement, and that will be the one that you will be buying the franchise on.
I'm just making sure I don't repeat things.
I'll answer some that I can see here. Would it be possible for a longer payment plan? No, this is like the minimum you will ever find a franchise for. So like we cannot go any smaller than this. And actually, if you don't think that you can make the money back on a £7,000, you're probably not right for it, if I'm going to be completely honest, because we need people that know that they can. 7,000 is really easy to make back. Yeah, there are people flying in from LA tonight. It's a big thing. You need to pay the 7K up front and £300 from month 7. Yes, that's exactly it, for 3 years. Not for 30 payments, Sunita, not for the 36, because we're paying it for you for the first 7.
Is there a screening?
If your target audience is coaches, you can definitely help them, because you'll be teaching them how to grow their businesses as well.
Someone said, does the monthly 300 include VAT? That's a yes. Is there a screening process on monitoring a franchisee so that reputation and name stays reputable?
There isn't a screening process. How we've screened it is they have to have done the strategy certification. That means that I know they've got the knowledge, and they have to sign our charter. That means I know they're ethical. There will be monitoring though. So we will be monitoring to see if anything happens. And if people don't abide by the charter that they've signed and they do anything manipulative, they will be not included, but it says in the contract, they will still have to pay for it. So don't do anything manipulative. Just be ethical. It's not hard to do.
Yeah, that's the key. I think that's kind of it without going over the same sort of questions. I think we might have got to the end of them.
Brilliant. Okay, well, look, if you have more questions, we're on hand. Why not just have a call with one of us? And I'm on hand all week to answer your questions. You can either put them in any of the groups you're already in with me. Make sure you tag me, or tag Karen, or tag Abby, or Zoe McEwen, and we will be able to answer. Do you have to sell at the prices you set? You have to sell at the prices we set or above. Now, if you know you're bringing a lot of experience to it and you're going to be able to talk about case studies and things, you're probably going to charge more than somebody that's just starting out, because your audience is probably used to paying that. But you can't go below what we've set. All right. I might be doing a workshop on how you can have a business already and use this at the same time, because I think it's a really good idea to do it that way. But we'll see how we go. How can we see all the courses available to sell already? I kind of don't want to show you, because I think it's pointless, because there's so many more coming that it doesn't really matter what's there already. Because by the time you start selling, we're going to give you some more stuff. But if you really need to see it, then please email support@lisajohnson.com, and we'll have a call with you and we'll show you it on that. Would we use TBSE as the brand? Yes. Technical question. Is the tech all connected from lead magnet to email list, sales page to Stripe? No, because you're going to need your Stripe on there. Like, we don't want to take the money for you. So it'll be your Stripe, and you will choose the lead magnet. You will choose what you're going to do. So it's not a funnel. We're not giving you the emails that you're going to be sending out, because I don't want a million emails that sound exactly the same. I want you to personalize it to you. But we'll teach you how to do that.
Let me just go back to Kev's question. How much experience does the team have working with third sector organisations?
Yeah, a lot. Altogether, loads. For instance, Abby was one of the biggest people in a network marketing company. So we have a lot of experience. I've worked with big corporates. Karen's worked with huge corporates. There's a lot of experience. We have Zoe, who was a teacher. So we have combined our experiences for this. No, don't worry about
it.
The exam isn't difficult on the strategist course as long as you've done the strategist course. It's difficult for anyone that's tried to do the exam and not done the strategist course first. But as long as you've watched the strategist course, you will be able to do the exam, honestly. Okay. Would love to chat with Zoe as a fellow teacher. Absolutely. Just book in and request that it's Zoe that you talk to. We can absolutely do that. All right, I'm going to let you go because I do realize there could be questions forever. You don't have to do the exam in one sitting, but you cannot sell until you have passed the strategist exam. It's why we keep this month free before anyone can even start selling in August. All right, I'm going to let you go. Hopefully you can see how revolutionary this is for businesses, because it just changes the game a little bit in terms of success and how likely you are going to be successful. What? Because you have people behind you that are backing you. You know, like I said, we've got skin in the game now. I need you to be a success. So I'm going to do everything I can to make sure it stays that way. All right. I will speak to you all later. Remember, the first 50 get our little designer gift. And I will see you later. Bye.